Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, it's Davidson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. On the move, it's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down. That'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the foot there. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Off play action on first down. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Kane.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. He's past the sticks. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this
got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Changing the routes with his receiver. Dropping back, it's Denson. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. Can't White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with Washington. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand it to the back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Denson. Throws for the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
RPO complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The handoff to Johnson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes down the right side. Takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Denson. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Caught. He'll be dropped.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Running inside. It's Johnson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The offense in hurry-up mode.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A run for the quarterback. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Got to make the play on 4th. Out wide left, it's Moore. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Denson. Gets rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. This one's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Baylor taking on the number 9 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Bears with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Handoff again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On his way back from the 20. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. Driven back.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Motion from the wideout. Second down to the air. Rolls right. Out wide right, it's Singleton. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Buys time to his left. He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Shepard. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The fake wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Needs it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll knock him down, but... moves the sticks and the 4th down decision. season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Auburn lines up quickly. Plows his way ahead. Past the 45. Got room at the 35. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Davison. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Takes the handoff. It's Davison.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. Swapped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The Ducks are marching down the field. After run, now throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Leaping grab for a big gain. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
From the red zone, it's Davison. Quick step and go. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the return, it's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Drops back on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Eccles. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Running behind that left side. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. The handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period.
Here we go, ready? Red to the 4, red to the 4. Still go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They were all over it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for that.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Was to pass. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Auburn offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. It's dropped after taking the hit. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Turns it upfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Left side is Shepard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Got an alley. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, that think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Using his legs, it's Shepard. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Second and long here. Keeps it on the ground. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Davidson. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Making the adjustment. They'll run it. Finding some room. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Davison.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just fine.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's a give to Washington. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Flames looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run him again. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the counter. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Rush is on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and man, if you talk about being down at the half, what's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Fuller. Pass to 6. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Follows his blocks. It's Fuller. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's got enough. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he heads open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits the hole. It's Shepard. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Rides the option. He keeps it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Breaks away on the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Davison. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Out wide left, it's Davison. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Hey, take it. Go.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here's some daylight. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to take off. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries to get it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Quarterback changing the play. Washington again. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look on the scoreboard and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Moving to his left. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.